Hey guys, it's Jen from JCats Creations, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my chenille sunflower wreath. It will be very similar to the daisy wreath that I recently made with the chenille stems or pipe cleaners. So I just wanted to do things slightly different on this one because I haven't done them before, so it's, we're going to find out how things look. On the chenille daisy, I did do the wreath frame flipped upside down because I wanted more of a cone shape to it. So this time around we're going to do the wreath frame the right way to see how it's going to end up looking. And on this one we will also be doing the outer ring, which I did not do on that other one either. So same thing as last time. This is just an 8-inch wire wreath frame from Dollar Tree, and then I added some plastic grid or canvas, whatever you call it, into the middle here, so that's ready to go. So I'm going to be making the petals the same way as I did with the daisy. Now the only reason I'm calling that one the daisy, this one the sunflower, because on this one I will be making the petals pointed, where on the daisy I just left them rounded. That's the only difference. So to make this, I'll show you, but it's the same thing as the other one. So we start by twisting some pipe cleaners together. I'm going to do 3, and I will have all of the amounts, quantities, like where I bought stuff, all of that's going to be in the description box below. Then I'm going to do another set of 3. Okay, so I've got my 2 sets of 3. And like last time, oops, wrong way, we're going to line up where we join them together. It's a little harder to see on this one because they're all the same color, but I'm just lining up where I join them together. So it's all even like that. And then I'm going to take the 2 on this side, bring it up. I give it a little pinch there. Bring them back down and line that up. And then I'll do the same with the other side. And that's it. We're just going to line up all the ends there like we did last time. You could separate your loops a little bit now, or you could wait till after you secure it. That's up to you. So this time around I decided I wanted to give it a little sparkle, not too much but enough. So what I'm going to do for each one, I'm going to add one of these sparkly pipe cleaners. So for all the green we're going to have 1 sparkly green, and then on all the yellow I have gold that I did, which I'll show you making one of those when it comes time for that. So pick it up just like that. Again, pipe cleaners, zip ties, whatever you want to use, completely up to you. I like zip ties, they don't like me. For some reason I get all super fumble fingers when it comes to using pipe cleaners for securing things. I don't know. It's just me. It's a me problem. So we have a bundle that looks pretty much like the other one. So at this point I will separate my loops out a little bit. Okay, and then the only difference is I'm just going to pinch the ends of all of these, so that for the sunflower it has a little bit more of the pointy end on it. So they're all just pinched right now. And then I just kind of run my finger in there to give it a little more of that petal shape. And then with this one, just kind of like that. So that's it. That is the only difference from the other one, is that I'm just making it with a little bit of a pointed shape. So it's more of a sunflower look to it. So then I'm just going to take and start attaching. So as I said, on this one, we're going to use the outer ring. I estimated 21 bundles. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. And I'm just going to start on the crossbar here on the back, and then just start putting them on. Okay. So I estimate that I'll do 1 on each of the crossbars and then 6 in between. I'm going to cut away now. I'm going to do that. I'll let you know if that's what I ended up with, and then we'll keep going. Okay, so I am back now. I have all of the green done. Unfortunately, I was very wrong. I did not need 21. I actually needed 30 bundles. So I had to make 9 more. And so there is a total of 30 on here now. I did 1 on each crossbar, or pretty close to it. And then I did 9 in between. So we did end up with the 30 bundles on this. Like I said before, I'll figure out how many of all the pipe cleaners and everything you need. You will see here I did attempt to do some zip ties, and then it took me longer than it should have. So I went back to my pipe cleaners. So that's why that looks that way. But I think it's coming along really nicely. I like the little bit of sparkle that I've got going on here. I was unsure how this was going to look, but I think it's going to end up being pretty cool. So at this point, I will be moving on to adding the yellow petals. And just to show you that, again, same thing, very easy. So we will be putting 3. So we've got that one, and then another 3. A little tug, make sure it's tight. Oh, keep doing that today. All right. And then the same thing. The yellow might be a little bit easier to see, where I'm just lining up where I join them together. Okay. So again, you just line them up. 2 on this side. Bring those up. Come back in. So this is something, again, it's not overly difficult. It is time consuming, but I know a lot of people that watch aren't necessarily looking to make and sell things. I mean, you could sell this. I mean, you're just going to have to add in for your time, but it is something that, you know, you could pick up and put down and take as long or as little as you want to do it. There's something a little different. And I just line up the edges again. And now I'm going to get my gold one in here. Get that lined up. Okay, so I'm just getting it around and making sure I'm getting all those ends in there. A good couple twists. Same thing, just spread them out. And give them all a little pinch, just so they have a little point. And again, if the loops are not all exactly the same, that's fine, because once it's all on the wreath and they all just kind of blend together, you're not going to notice. It's actually what's kind of nice about this, where it's, I don't know, I guess it's like a perfectly imperfect type of a thing. You know, real flowers aren't always totally perfect either. And then that's going to be for the sunflower petal part. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. I got my crossbar here, and I'm just going to start attaching. I mean, as you're getting more of these on here, it is going to get a little tougher working them all in there. I mean, it's possible, but it may just take a little bit more time. and then that row is going to be the first row of the sunflower petals. Let me go back out so you can see. So I'm not going to give any numbers this time because I want to make sure I'm right. Last time it worked for me, so I'm just going to double check on the quantity of bundles I need before I say anything. I hope it's the same because I don't want to make more of these, but I will find out and I will be back. Okay, so I am back again. I have my first layer of the yellow and gold on. I did end up using 18, which is what I did on the Chanel Daisy. When I just did the middle ring and the inner ring, I did 18 petals on each ring. So the 18 worked out fine, and then I think, once I get that next layer on of another 18, which will be on this center ring, it's going to just fill all this in very nicely. So with the 18, I just do 1 on each crossbar and then 5 in between. So I think so far we're coming along nicely. I do like my little sparkly thing I did here. I was a little unsure, but I think it's going to look pretty. So at this point, I'm just going to go in. I'm going to add my 18 that I have left on my inner ring, and then we will add the center and we'll be done. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I did the center ring, which was another 18 bundles, and all I did was just put those in between the 18 bundles from the middle ring. So I was just working them all in around. And then for the center, I actually went a little easy on myself for once. If you've watched my videos from years ago, you know that I always pretty much made all of my centers, and some of them took some time. So for this one, I wanted to carry the sparkly into the center, but I didn't want to get too crazy. So I just used, it's a brown styrofoam flower center from Craft Outlet, and I'll link to that in my description. And then I just got some glitter. This was from Walmart, just like a nice big kind of like chunky glitter, and some spray adhesive. So all I did, I went outside for this. I laid down some garbage bags, put the center down, sprayed it up real good with the spray adhesive, and then I just sprinkled the glitter on it, and that was it. Now, if you were going to sell this, I would recommend going over that with some type of a clear coat. I would use satin or a gloss because a flat will dull out the glitter. So just use something that will still have a little bit of a shine. But again, it's going to be for me, so I'm fine with it, and I have enough glue on here. I don't expect anything to be falling off. So that's it. That is my sparkly Chanel sunflower, and thankfully it looks like the sun's coming out because we had some rain, so I'll be able to go outside and get some pictures. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and as always, thank you for watching.